A matinee in Norman, Oklahoma and Central Arkansas. The final two matches before the start of SEC play, and we've got you covered on the SEC Network Plus. The Oklahoma Sooners off to their best start through 8 games since 2016, while Central Arkansas is trying to slow down what has been a rough stretch for them over the last few games. Hi again, everyone. Welcome inside historic McCaslin Fieldhouse, along with volleyball legend Kelly Files. I'm Chris Plank. Chad McKee is out tonight, and Kelly, what a big night for both of these teams. Kind of headed in different directions, but a chance to really start back in the right direction. Oklahoma's got conference play, and Central Arkansas trying to get right.
Yes, head coach Aaron Mansfield liked how his team approached against St. Mary's on Saturday. Really locked in, and it really showed against a really tough St. Mary's team. Central Arkansas is still working on finding that identity. Coach John Newberry told us today it's very important tonight that they start to develop that.
Well, for Oklahoma, it's been a myriad of stars and some big hitters on the outside, led by Imani Bush, coming off her first double-double in her career against Florida State. She has had one heck of a start to her career at Oklahoma.
Absolutely. I talked about that Saturday performance, and it was all Imani Bush. 20 kills, career high for her. Plank, over 800. She plays all 6 rotations. She can do it all. Tip, roll shot. She can hit every position on the court. She has been so steady for this Sooner offense.
And on the Central Arkansas side, boy, keep an eye tonight on their star, Lacey Bohannon. 2.88 kills per set, and she's all over the floor.
Absolutely. 2025 preseason All-Sun team. She had 10 kills against DePaul, which is their last match. She has battled injuries throughout her career, but she is healthy now, and look for her to get a lot of kills tonight.
For John Newberry, he needs to see the best of Lacey Bohannon, 7th-year head coach. Had a great run last year. Got a lot of players to replace. Came to Central Arkansas in 2012 and 13. The heyday, if you will, for UCA basketball as they, over that stretch, went 59-9, which was the second most wins in D1 volleyball. And how about Aaron Mansfield? How about you, Kelly Files? Just get the sense that in his 3rd season, Aaron and his staff are really starting to find themselves a bit of a rhythm, not just with their personnel, but in recruiting too.
Yeah, absolutely. And whenever you take over a program, it does just take some time. And so they are starting to get into that rhythm, and it's showing so far in this preseason performance at 7-1. Look for them to finish on a high note with this preseason slate.
Here we go. Coach Mansfield pointing out to his starting rotation of Camille Gibson, Liani Frega, T. Barnes, Imani Bush, Kelly Jo Burgess, Avea Mega, Alexis Shelton. Those are the starters for the Sooners. Central Arkansas, Lacey Bohannon. Looks like Alexis McDaniel will get the start at the libero. And to start the serve is Kaylin Coons. Here we go. Hope you enjoy the broadcast as much as Kelly and I will enjoy bringing it to you. Unique start time here, 5 p.m. local time, so it might be a bit of a late arriving crowd. Oh, what a start. Big hammer in the middle. Kelly Jo Burgess, Oklahoma, starts early.
And that all starts with the pass from Deani Frega, the libero, the transfer from Fresno State. She puts the ball right on the money. And then Mega and Burgess, you'll see it all night. They are so successful. They are lethal with that quick attack.
Point Central Arkansas on the service error. Something worth keeping an eye on here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's all about the serve and pass, Plank. Who can win the serve and pass game?
Ella Channing attacking the libero Frega. Wide? Yes, it was. Central Arkansas takes its first lead of the first set. Camille Gibson gives a little, my bad, I gotcha. Tough serve receive. They're going to try to set up Gibson a little bit out in front of her. Oh, nice pass to the outside. What a block. Central Arkansas recovers. Beautifully played by McDaniel. Big hammer, was it in? It was.
And what about those out-of-system sets by libero Alexis McDaniel? She is all over the court, but that setting is so good. Out of system, she puts it right on the money for Tuyana to be successful. That left arm lethal on the right side of the court.
Oh, what a set. What a swing. Oh, they're going to say just wide on the far side.
Yeah, and credit to Central Arkansas's block and Lacey Bohannon and just forcing that ball, Camille Gibson, to go out of bounds. You can see Camille Gibson trying to find her rhythm already from the very start.
Big swing, big point. Just took a minute. Lexus Shelton off to a nice start here. Has a couple.
Yeah, we talked about Imani Bush at the beginning of the open plank, but Alexis Shelton, she has been so steady, consistent for the Sooners. 14 kills in that Saturday game against St. Mary's, hit over 300.
You weren't kidding about Camille Gibson's serve. Beautiful set. Nice dig by Alexis McDaniel for Central Arkansas. A little out of system set. Mega sets it up for Shelton. My goodness. The big hammer from Shelton. Oklahoma has rallied back to cut it to 1.
Yeah, just a really good long rally. The Sooners stayed with it. Good defense by Imani Bush picking that ball up. And you're right. Look at this set by Mega all the way from the baseline to Alexis Shelton. That was impressive. But Camille Gibson with this jump serve. Coach Schultes, she's been doing so well in practice. She may get the green light to serve tonight, and sure enough, here she is.
Oh, what a block in the middle. Kelly Jo Burgess, 1-on-1. She wins the battle.
So KJ Burgess, over the weekend, I got to ask her, what do you prefer, blocking or hitting as a middle? And she paused. This is really hard. I said, I understand. But she said blocking, and there is nothing better than a good block. And she does it so well playing. She had seven and a half blocks on that Saturday performance against St. Mary's. Just really good numbers.
Gibson wide on the serve. You mentioned it's a high risk, high reward approach.
Yes.
With Gibson.
Yes.
Brindley Burdett. Boy, we have had a handful of service errors here early on.
Yeah, both teams trying to find their rhythm from the service line.
All right, serving for Oklahoma is Harper Hall. First look at Harper. Big right-handed swing. At the net for Sooners. Oh, keep an eye on Patterson. Big swing, big dig. Oh, what a play. Just getting it over for the Sooners was Shelton. Outside attack, wide. They get a hand on it? Nope. A little bit too much from Lacey Bohannon. Point for the Sooners.
And the Sooners, what they're known for defensively is putting up a triple block against an outside hitter. If they can, they're going to try to do it. And that forces the hitter to see that huge block, takes up a lot of court, and you can see it just force Bohannon out of bounds. Outside
swing dug out nicely by Hall. Shelton tipped at the net. Battled. Is it going to get over? Nope. Point OU. They call a lift there. Nope. 4 hit.
4 contacts. I'm not sure I saw that. But I thought he was going to call net because it was possible. So just getting some clarification here to head coach John Newberry.
He wanted to make sure that he agreed. Coach Newberry decides not to challenge it. 7-5 now. The Sooners have roared back in front. Oh, tough serve received, but a beautiful save at the net. Mackenzie Haas with the kill. Point for Central Arkansas.
Yeah, and you called it, Plank. Beautiful save at the net by Kaylin Coons, the setter, the senior setter for the Sugar Bears. I mean, look at this reach, and she just delivers it to Haas. Great job by her.
Frey with a beautiful pass outside Shelton. She's hot. She's off to a hot start for the Sooners. Point Oklahoma.
Yeah, getting her 4th kill already in the start of this match. She is hot.
Here's Alexis Shelton. Big night on campus. Shelton just sneaks that over the net. Central Arkansas, good attack to at least get it over from Bohannon. Back row, too far.
Yeah, just the timing was off on that plank. Shelton up a little too early. Swung it out of bounds, but credit to Central Arkansas.
Here's Lacey Bohannon. You heard Coach Files talk about her in the pregame. That's going to actually get over on the tough serve receive. Big swing on the outside. Point OU, Imani Bush. First double-double against Florida State. You heard 800 hitting percentage against St. Mary's. She's had one heck of a homestand.
Yeah, she really has. And this is just one part of her game. It's just driving that ball deep corner with a lot of power. But look for her for the tips, the roll shots. She sees the court so well. Just great vision.
Side swing, oh, just off the hand of Alexis Shelton. Point Central Arkansas, they cut it to 9-8.
And credit to Samantha Cousins on this ball. Watch this set. Coons is all the way off the court almost, and just patient by Samantha Cousins to keep that ball in play, driving it deep.
What do you think Alexis Shelton is talking about here with our referee, judge?
I'm not sure. I missed it.
She just went over and was having a quick conversation with him. I don't know if he called her over or if she went over to talk. No review or anything. Good dig by Shelton. Outside swing. What a double block at the net. Credit both Kaylin Coons and Vivian Spradlin.
And the number one thing that head coach John Newberry said to us today, this morning, is our team has to play Big D. That's at the net and behind the block. And sure enough, that's a huge block for the Sugar Bears.
Oh, tough serve receive for the Sooners. They just get it over. Outside attack, tipped at the net by Awagu. Big swing from Gibson. Good save by Bohannon. Back row attack, left hand. What a dig for the moment by Hall. Good save. Bush across for the kill.
And the Sooners have worked really hard, Plank, on these long rallies and staying present in the long rallies and not to get frustrated. Just keep playing defense and find your way, an opportunity to strike and make a kill. And sure enough, that's what the Sooners did with that kill by Alexis Shelton.
Here is Avea Mega. Pretty good receive there by Bohannon. Outside, big swing, wide, no, just in. Samantha Cousins with her second kill.
That's a really hard ball to hit, Plank. That sharp cross court, dropping that thumb down, just driving it. It's a really hard ball to defend as well.
Coons with the serve again. Outside set, what a dig by McDaniel. Quick in the center, point Carlin Frazier.
And head coach John Newberry, he's going to applaud that play. That's exactly what they want. They want to drive that ball to their best defender, Alexis McDaniel, the senior libero. What a beautiful up. And then Kaylin Coons just recognizing an audible on that back attack to her middle.
Big dig by Coons. Outside, that left-handed swing, dug out nicely by Frega. Quick set at the net, no. Tough pass, tough read. KJ Burgess and Mega have a quick little consult afterwards. Whole team's involved, 12-10, Central Arkansas. Their biggest lead of the first set.
Yeah, and it's defense right now. That's what's keeping them in this set so far at the beginning of the match. It's just playing Big D.
Quick set in the middle, good dig. There's that defense. Coons got it this time. Back row attack, what a block. Triple block at the net. Quick dump by Burgess. Now an incredible attempt at a save, but just out of the reach.
And so it all started with that dig by Kaylin Coons, Plank, because KJ Burgess and Avea Mega on that quick attack for the Sooners are so lethal. And so credit to the dig to keep that ball alive and just forcing the Sooners to make the error.
Oklahoma and Aaron Mansfield has called a timeout here. Maybe just a chance to kind of reset some things, get everyone gathered and under the same kind of mindset. Central Arkansas off to a great start here in Norman. He's got to feel pretty good about the way things have started for his squad. Standout Lacey Bohannon is off to a nice start. I should say Samantha Cousins is off to a nice start. She's 3 for 4 in her attempts, still looking for the first kill for Bohannon. And the Sooners steal the momentum right out of the timeout.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, I mentioned this connection by Mega and Burgess. They're so good at that. And McDaniel almost had that dig. Her hips were just turned the wrong way, but she almost had it. But good side out for the Sooners.
Whitney Wallace, first look at Witt. Oh, the setter attack. Dug out by Wallace. Quick at the net by Shelton. Great attempt by Bohannon, but quick thinking by Alexis Shelton.
Absolutely. Just good recognition on that setter dump. Kaylin Kuhn, she's so savvy. Such an experienced player. The Sooners have to recognize that she can score from anywhere on the court. So good pickup by the Sooner defense. 5th
kill already by Alexis Shelton. Sooners down 1. They go right after Bohannon. Good serve received there. Outside attack is a beauty. Credit to Samantha Cousins, who is off to one heck of a start here. That is her 4th kill.
Absolutely.
She's hitting 800.
Yeah, and she has to. All of the players from Central Arkansas need to put up some big numbers. It just takes some pressure off Bohannon. It takes some pressure off Gabby Tuyana, who's on the opposite side.
Ella Cheney had that serve. Quick set outside. Another beautiful dig by McDaniel, but kind of went awry. Coons couldn't chase it down. See on the, I was watching John Newberry. He's kind of moving his hands around. Didn't like where the positioning was from McDaniel. That thing just kind of squirted away from her.
But also just hustling, almost got that ball. Those are the balls that they need to pick up. And so that's why he was just like, oh, we almost had it.
That hit a little bit wide, a little bit too much. Smart play by, was that Shelton or Gibson?
Well,
I believe it was Shelton that just said, let it go.
Yeah, exactly. But credit to the Takoa Barnes and KJ Burgess blocking and just forcing Bohannon to do something uncomfortable, forcing her out of bounds.
Oh, my. Ace serve. So when we talked with Coach Mansfield prior to the matches in the home opener against St. Mary's, he said, it's something to see on tape, but it's incredible to see Camille Gibson serve in person. He ain't kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Great
Another nasty one. Outside, double block, getting through it. Point, Central Arkansas, Gabby Tuyana.
And I think Gabby Tuyana for the Sugar Bears is going to be the key tonight. How many kills can they get her the ball and get her offensively? It's going to be really important for her to get some kills from the right side of the court.
We're knotted up at 15. Brindley Burdett. They're going to go outside. Shelton, tough attempt at the dig by Cheney. Chalk up number 6. Make that 7 in the first set already for Alexis Shelton.
Yeah,
what a start.
Absolutely, but the set from Mega to Shelton, let's see if we get a look at it right here, but look at the set, Plank. She develops so fast. Sooners run such a fast offense, and that the hitters need to be on and ready and just confident that their setter is going to give them the ball, no doubt. Avea Mega, the freshman from Canada, is just putting the ball right on the money.
Oh, did she get it? No. Say it hit the court point.
Yeah, what a roll shot. They need to keep feeding Tuyana when she's on the front row. Also, she plays 6 rotations, so they're leaving her on the back row so she can be an offensive weapon from the back row as well. So the Sugar Bears are going to rely a lot on her tonight to get those kills.
Where's she going to go? Right to the middle, a little out of sorts. Outside. Good dig. Not too much on it, but a good setup by Hall. Back row attack, not much on it, but it created enough confusion for Hall. Her hands were a little bit discombobulated. Point Central Arkansas.
And those are back-to-back kills by Tuyana.
She's got 4. Gabby Tuyana. 17-16. Shelton blocked. Reset. They'll go outside, a little out of sorts on the swing from T. Barnes. Into the net. Sooners weren't in it. Nope. Central Arkansas gives up the serve. Point for the Sooners. They've knotted it back up at 17. And Oklahoma gets Amani Bush back in on the rotation.
But I think Gabby Tuyana, the junior opposite hitter for the Sugar Bears, this is really her first season to see the court the majority of the time. And I think she's really done a wonderful job for them.
For Oklahoma, that service error is their 3rd of this first set. Better received by Shelton. Cross court. Big dig, but Oklahoma's going to have a chance here. What a nice pass. An even better swing.
Yeah. Imani Bush can just put the ball straight down with a tip. Like I mentioned earlier, just really good court vision. She recognized that the right back defender and Gabby Tuyana was a little deep and just put the ball right in front of her. It's hard to defend.
Sydney Thompson with the serve. Oh, what a play at the net. Point for Central Arkansas. Big smile from Kaylin Coons.
Yeah, absolutely. And Alexis McDaniel was like, oh, that was a little tight, my fault, but she got an assist for that kill.
Here is Alexis McDaniel. Oh, confusion there. Shelton says, my bad. She didn't realize, I think, that Frege was right there behind her.
And just a really good serve by Alexis McDaniel, right to Alexis Shelton, forcing her to pass the ball, doing a lot of work for the Sooners.
Well, Oklahoma finds himself in a tough spot here. They're down 20-18. The talented Alexis Daniel has the serve for Central Arkansas. Let's start with the Sugar Bear side of things. If you're John Newberry, you got to feel pretty good about the way that Central Arkansas has persevered here through this first set.
Absolutely. I mean, they're just playing big deep link. I mean, from blocking and then from also behind the block. They're digging a lot of balls, forcing those long rallies with the Sooners, and they're just putting the ball and being really smart with their hitting.
Meanwhile, on the Oklahoma side of things, it's a couple of mistimed service errors that have given them a couple of issues when you felt like they were on a run, and just a few mental mistakes like Shelton on that very last serve received.
Yeah, just some miscommunication, and you mentioned the missed serves, but they just need to go play their game and just be aggressive when they come out here. We're approaching crunch time, so it's time to turn it on.
Sooners right now hitting 276, Central Arkansas hitting 241. The star of this first set has been Alexis Shelton, 7 kills already. She's hitting 500, but a balanced attack led by Samantha Cousins for Central Arkansas. Here we go. 2018 in the first set, Central Arkansas leads it. Crowd still filing in, a very unique 5 p.m. Central Time start. Busy night on campus. Soccer gets underway against Florida. It's SEC home opener right down the street at John Crane Field. Quick set outside. Wow.
Yeah.
Imani Bush.
And that's what happens when they pass well. Credit to Alexis Shelton, right? She got ace the previous play, and just to kind of dial in and develop and send a good pass. So that's the whole start. But then Imani Bush, she can hit from anywhere on the court, and she is lethal.
Here's Avea Mega. See where Central Arkansas goes. Ooh, the back row attack. Good dig by Alexis Shelton. Quick set, little out of sorts, but get it right over. Sooner triple block. That 3 bodies go up. Now Oklahoma's got a chance. They'll go outside, a little tip, a little out in front of Bush. Great dig. What a job by Frege. Good save. Racing it out by Mega. Sooners have to just tip it over. Both teams a little out of system here. Another nice dig by Frege. Oh, Camille Gibson with the touch. We're knotted up at 20.
And just like talk about threading the needle. I think it was kind of a little bit mistiming. Let's get another look at it. But credit to Camille Gibson. What an up by Frege. And then just watch that right hand. And she just sees the opening down the line.
Ooh, tough serve receive. Central Arkansas will get it over. Good chance here for the Sooners. Quick set, middle, out of sorts.
I mean, at times, right, good recovery. They gave the free ball, gave them an opportunity to reset. Central Arkansas and OU made an error, and that's what you need to do. And I know John Newberry has to be applauding that hustle play by their setter, Kaylin Coons.
It's the second time you've seen a little miscommunication between KJ Burgess. Look at that break. Just tipping it over is Camille Gibson, and her third kill of the set.
And a really smart tip, because that took Samantha Cousins out of the play. There was no way that she was going to be able to get up and be offensive. So credit to Camille Gibson.
Whitney Wallace back in. She'll serve here. It's been an exciting first set.
Yeah, it really has.
21 all. Sooners have been credited with 15 assists and 15 digs so far in this first set. Beautiful receive. Block of the net is well done. Burgess was in on it along with Shelton. Beats the double block and too much. Point Central Arkansas.
Head coach John Newberry told us about Samantha Cousins, said she is such a technical player. She's smart, she's savvy. She may not be the flashy one out there, but she can dial in a hit, and we just saw that down the line. Just perfect placement.
Her 5th kill of the first set. Outside Shelton in rhythm. Beautiful. Point OU. Alexis Shelton now has 8 kills in this first set.
8 kills in one set. That is ridiculous numbers, Plank. So she can keep up that load. That would be impressive numbers for the match.
Wow. 23-22. There's a lot of juice behind that from Camille Gibson, but unfortunately for Oklahoma, it is their 4th service error here in this first set.
And this is when you talk about crunch time, right? It's these taking care of the ball matters. Errors matter.
Where are they going? Why not? Shelton's been fantastic. Doesn't get much on that. Pass game's been a little bit off from the setter position tonight for Avea Mega. Shelton off the block. Outside, big left-handed swing. Dug out nicely by Wallace. Back, block, dug! Battle at the net, won by Central Arkansas and Lacey Bohannon.
What a huge net play by Lacey Bohannon to get the set point for the Sugar Bears. What a massive play, but I like that swing by Gabby Tuyana.
Central Arkansas trying to take the first set. Tough serve receive. Big hammer swing. Point OU.
Freshman Takoa Barnes. She is all about power, and we can really see that in this play. Aaron Mansfield told us this morning that they've been working on a little bit better height for her, a little bit more shape in the set to make her more successful, and you could see that in that play.
Well, that's a big moment. Oklahoma desperately needed it from T. Barnes, the freshman.
Yeah, obviously this next point, Plank, is massive for the Sooners to tie it up.
Harper Hall, Highland Park, Texas product, the youngster, just a sophomore. Brilliant, good serve. Outside, big swing, long. The Sooners get a hand on it, though.
Are we gonna get a challenge? That was close.
John Newberry's thinking about it. He said something to the down referee. Instead, he'll go ahead and take a timeout. He's watching. Oh, he was hoping to get a chance to see the replay on the big screen, but they never showed it.
No. Yeah, if we could get another look at that, that would be.
That was close. Can we get it? Yeah, and it was as, here we go. What do you see, Kelly Files? The big swing?
Yeah, let's look down the line. This might be hard in this shot. The call was out, and I don't think there was a touch.
There wasn't a touch at the net, that's for certain.
But the question was, I mean, it was close. I mean, it was a good swing, and you could tell that Lacey Bohannon, she was going for the win for sure, as she should.
It was definitely long. It's just a matter of whether or not it hit off the hands of Harper Hall.
Yeah.
They're actually, let's see, they're getting another look at it. Yeah, I don't think she touched it.
No, I don't think so either.
Well, I say it's definitely long.
I mean, see how close it is, Plank? I mean, it's hard with that line shot, but
they are looking at it.
Oh, so did he pull out the green card?
He called a timeout, but he never pulled out the green card to challenge it.
Oh, maybe they're just looking at it.
They might have just been looking at it.
Just for fun.
Just to kind of see what they thought. But again, we did not have a challenge on it.
Oh.
And we're knotted up at 24, but we'll go ahead and take one more look. Yeah, look how close that is,
Oh, just
Kelly.
out. Yeah, that's a great,
Wow.
look at that Hawkeye view. I mean, that is out. Great call.
What a job by the Hawkeye replay.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. 24 all, and what a great call on the court, too. Great job by our Sooner Vision crew, well, to stay on that. That just tips over the net. Quick set, a bad one. Battle at the net. Won by Oklahoma. Yeah. Alexis Shelton.
And credit to Alexis Shelton and Owagu. That set was so tight. She had to go after the ball, and sure enough, she did.
She has 9 kills in this first set, and Oklahoma has tied it up at 24 all. Or, pardon me, is up by 1, 25-24. What a swing from the outside. We were waiting.
Lacey Bohannon said, not yet. Not yet, folks.
On the A-Sun All-Conference Performer, Lacey Bohannon says, not so fast, McCaslin Fieldhouse. We're knotted up at 25. That's long. Something that hadn't been an issue in this first set for Central Arkansas. Second service error for the Sugar Bears. Here we go. Alexis Shelton. What a first set she's had. They did not give her credit for a kill. She's still stuck at 8. What a first set, though. Oh, no. Oklahoma's Achilles heel in this first set. The 5th service error.
And it is. In crunch time, you got to take care of the ball. So just tied up. Now, opportunity for both teams to reset here. Really important to reset here for Alexis Shelton. Let's see if Lacey Bohannon targets her in the serve receive.
It's kind of been the approach for the Sugar Bears. Good job by Frege. Quick set outside. Wow. High hops. Imani Bush, E-Money.
Yeah, and I mean, she's so lethal with that play, and you know the coaches have been asking about that. Is it a throw?
It was close. Sydney Thompson, the Booker T. Washington product, one of the vets. A serve from Sid Thompson! And Oklahoma will take the first set in a thriller here in McCaslin. They were down, they were up, they were down, they were up against the wall, and Oklahoma found a way. And what a fight from Central Arkansas. They may have lost their last 2 matches, but John Newberry's team has come in with some fight. Sooners up 1-0. Set 2 is next.
She has been just so steady for the Sooners. 8 kills, hitting over 300, 375. Just really taking care of business offensively.
8 kills, 8 of 16, as you mentioned. Had a couple errors mixed in. Service errors, a major story for Oklahoma in that first set. They had 5 of them. But they found a way.
They found a way to win, and that's what matters. And in crunch time, and you know, and that's something that they've been working at, is when their back has been up against the wall, what is going to happen? And I'm sure head coach Aaron Mansfield has to be pretty excited with how the team responded with that missed serve by Alexis Shelton, but then just coming right back and taking care of business to win that set.
Bayamega will start off with the serve for Oklahoma. They get set for a little home and home here with Central Arkansas. You will head and play in Conway on Sunday. Hustling with the save is Mega. That swing went wide, but off the hand of the Central Arkansas block. I think it caught Carlin Frazier.
Yeah, and I really like that hustle play by Bayamega, the freshman setter for the Sooners. Hustle play, and then Imani Bush being up and ready.
This team's pretty resilient for both Oklahoma and Central Arkansas. What a block in the net. Another one. Tough save, big time save by the libero Frege. Tipped again. Oh no, just out of the reach of Camille Gibson.
I mean, the communication that Alexis McDaniel and trust that they have with each other. I mean, Alexis McDaniel came in for that dig right in front of Lacey Bohannon, so they just have that chemistry, which is so important. And she just came right in and took that ball, and you know, when you do that as a libero, it just takes pressure off your hitters, your defenders, and that's what great liberos do.
Camille Gibson gets the kill. Sooners off to a nice start here early in set number 2, and let's watch the much talked about Imani Bush serve. Middle, beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous from Carlin Frazier. Knots it up at 2.
Yeah, really important to get those middles going right from the very beginning. So credit to Kaylin Coons and her connection with Carlin Frazier.
Coons out of Springdale, Arkansas. A lot of, as you might imagine, Arkansas representation on this Central Arkansas roster. Good serve by Cheney. Wow. Did you see the hops on Alexis Shelton for her 9th kill of this match?
Yeah, and Alexis Shelton, she's not even looking at where she's hitting. It's like the no-look tip. There you go, over the shoulder.
Patrick Mahomes would be proud.
Yeah.
No look. Wow. Good opportunity here for the Sooners. Quick set in the middle. There it is. Boy, more of that for Aaron Mansfield, KJ Burgess.
Yeah, absolutely. And what about that serve by Camille Gibson to get things started?
The timing between Mega and Burgess had been just a little bit off, but there it was perfect.
I mean, but they have this good connection, and you can see that it's a constant work in progress. I mean, even as throughout the match, it's so important to keep adjusting.
A little bit too much on the swing from Gabby Tuyana.
There's a couple things in that play. Camille Gibson, her toss was really off, but that showed her athleticism to save that ball. But also at the very end, playing, it looked like the Sooners were in the net.
No challenge. And in fact, there's a little pleading on the sideline, maybe to challenge it. Wow, big dig by Cheney on the receive. Central Arkansas will pass it over. Wow, and a little bit out in front of Shelton. Good dig by Mega. Too far at the net. Looked like the Sooners were in the net again. Shelton, though, gets the kill. Yeah, we'll have the forward contact violation. And pleading his case is John Newberry, where he thought that Tacoa Barnes was in the net.
Still not getting a challenge. The girls are...
They're asking for it. Lacey Bohannon was asking for it. But 6-2 Sooners. There's another opportunity for Gibson. My goodness, what a dig by McDaniel.
Yeah.
And there you go for the Sugar Bears. They needed that.
Absolutely. And then Kaylin Coons, again, going to her middles. It's really important to get them involved in Mackenzie Haas, the redshirt freshman for the Sugar Bears.
Gabby Tuyana will serve here. Tuyana's numbers so far in this match look like. What an opportunity. Burgess, beautiful. Wow.
I mean, it is. I mean, that is so lethal. There has not been a team so far that has been really able to slow that connection that they have with each other. And the unique things you see right here, again, get a look at it. And the unique offensive thing that the Sooners do is that they're running a 6-2 offense. The setters are exchanging with their middles, which is quite unique. You don't see that often, but it gives the opportunity for KJ Burgess and Avea Mega to be together all three rotations. And you can see it's important for them in their connection.
Frege tried to make the sliding save, couldn't do it. Point Central Arkansas.
And that goes back to that triple block. If their opponent can beat the triple block, it leaves a lot of court space for Deanna Frege, the libero for the Sooners, to cover.
Shelton, nice pass. A little back row attack.
Saying she was over. So for the back row attack, if you're on the back row in the rotation, you have to take off with your approach behind the 3-meter line, 10-foot line. Otherwise, if you step on that line, then it's an illegal attack, and it's a point for the other team.
The dig by Gibson outside. Like you say, lift on Barnes, or was she? No, didn't get it.
Yeah, it just went outside the antenna.
Yeah, outside the antenna, yeah.
I think the set location was just a little wide. Tacoa Barnes. This is kind of the hard part. When you run such a fast offense, your hitters have to be on point to adjust to those type of errors, and it's really hard. It's really hard to do.
Outside slide, nice save. T. Barnes again. Give it to her.
There you go.
Give it to her. Second kill of the match for Barnes.
That out-of-system ball, just a nice high ball for Tacoa Barnes. She can take a little bit more time and just go up against a double block, no problem. She's got the power for it.
Lexi Shelton with the serve for the Sooners. She's been outstanding so far tonight. Good job by Frege. A little bit too far. The net pushed over. Did she get in the net? Yes, she did. Looks like they're going to actually get Bush on that one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and that was a tough set. Just put the ball a little too tight.
Sooners took the first set. They're up 8-7 here. Yeah, just in it.
Yeah, with her hand.
Go Barnes tried. Nope. They called a rotation violation.
Yeah.
I mean, an absolute lost look on the eyes of Harper Hall right now. Aaron Mansfield has his sheet out.
Yeah, so we've got to just check the rotation. It looks like they called Harper Hall the setter for the Sooners out of rotation, but saying that she was in left back.
What'd you see? Did you see anything?
It was just, I think it was an error by the down ref, which can happen. He thought that she was in left back when she's really in middle back.
Well, give Harper Hall credit. She knew right away.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, she's in middle back right now.
The definition of Erin Mansfield for Harper Hall as a setter is one of my favorite. Called her a gunslinger.
Absolutely. And you can tell by the way she plays. She's got that confidence, that grit, that kind of attitude that's important to have.
So replay here. Hall sets it up. Back row attack from Shelton is a beauty. She just barely took off.
I mean,
and
just has that dialed in. You can see that connection between her and Harper Hall. I mean, that set is so fast. Let's get another look at it. But look at this quick attack. It's right in the middle. It's called a bick. And that placement, it wasn't all about power. I think the timing was a little off, Plank, which you mentioned. And so Alexis Shelton, good court awareness and just realizing it and making the adjustment and driving that ball deep corner.
Outside into the net. No, it just got over.
Snuck that ball in.
Wow.
I really thought that ball was in the net, but somehow Imani Bush came up with it. Let's get another look at it right here. Imani Bush goes up.
Oh.
She snuck it over. She was just a little off the net.
I think it hit off the hands of Bush and came back down.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, tough serve receive here, and that's easy.
Good capitalization from Carlin Frazier in the middle for the Sugar Bears. You need that. Against a team like OU, you have to serve tough and then get them to overpass and then take care of business.
Wow, what a big swing. What an even better block.
Yeah.
The combo of Tuyana and Frazier.
Yeah, absolutely. And credit to Tuyana. That set was really tight from Harper Hall. She put it almost right at the net. And so credit to Tuyana. When that happens, you have to go after the ball and put that ball straight down.
Harper goes outside. Beautiful. Wow, what a swing from Bush.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's what makes OU so strong this year is just all of the offensive weapons that they have, the capability, and then they have two really good setters that can deliver the ball anywhere on the court, and sure enough, found Imani Bush on the right side. That set by Harper Hall was beautiful.
Mega's in. She'll serve here and obviously serve as the setter for the Sooners. Wow. That is the definition of a triple block. The 7-1-9, if you will, yeah. Bush, Gibson, Burgess.
And it almost looked like the Sooners were in the net. Let's get another look at it. It's hard to tell there, but yeah, that's the triple block that I was talking about, Plank. I mean, it's so hard to hit against them.
Is it going to get over?
Did she get her?
Point OU.
Yeah. So Kaylin Coons, the setter for Central Arkansas, is on the back row, and the ball was above the plane of the net, so she can't technically attack the ball if she's jumping. She jumps here. That's illegal. Good call.
A little confusion on the receive for Central Arkansas. Good job by Mega. Wow, this will be a battle at the net. What touch by Bush. Sooners have a chance to reset. They'll go outside. Power personified Imani Bush. They call her E-Money for a reason.
Yeah.
Point Sooners.
Absolutely, and just credit to her. She didn't get it the first time around with the tip. They defended it, and so she went for the hard-driven kill.
That is the 7th kill of this match for Imani Bush. Sooners up 3, lead 1 set to none. Lead at 13-10 here in the second set. And Kelly Files, what about the night so far for Alexis Shelton?
I mean, she has just been on fire, and she really has all season, Plank. But what I'm so impressed is that just emotional maturity that she has to withstand the highs and the lows. She's just nice and steady, even keeled.
Quick start to this set, I should say after the break. Off the net, outside. See if they can get the big swing from Gabby Tuyana. Who they got? Point for Lacey Bohannon in Central Arkansas.
I mean, just good court recognition by Samantha Cousins, driving that ball down the line. Super important.
Go outside. Wow, what a swing. Amani Bush. Give her number 8.
Yeah, and that set by the freshman Mega is so fast to the right side. Watch this set. She just dishes it back, and Imani Bush up and ready to drive that ball down the line.
Bush goes a little bit more off speed. Outside. Well, it's going to be a tough chase. Can Bush get there? She can. Gibson just plays it over. Outside attack is a beauty. Wow, what a swing from Gabby Tuyana. And Tuyana picks up her 6th kill of the match.
And what a nice read to bring Gabby Tuyana the right side in for a back quick attack to split the block, right? Run that ball into the gap, make the Sooners really have to adjust to that.
Brindley Burdette on the serve for the Sugar Bears. Beautiful pass, beautiful set, beautiful swing point, and Camille Gibson. She chalks up her 5th kill of the match. Sooners up 16-12.
Yeah, and what Central Arkansas really needs to do is serve as tough as they can, because if the Sooners pass, if they have a perfect pass, they constantly have 3 and or 4 weapons offensively, and it's really hard to defend.
Ace serve, Camille Gibson.
Yeah, and Camille Gibson, again, she hasn't been serving that often for the Sooners. So good job by her to just be dialed in, be focused, and she has really had a good serving night.
Sooners up 5, 17-12. Good job by Cheney. Quick set in the middle, nice dig by Gibson. Whoa, long pass, too far. Looks like a little over the net there from Alexis Shelton. Got too aggressive.
Yeah, and so with the new rule, this is the second year we've had it, is that the double contact by a setter is really no longer. If it stays, or anyone that takes the second contact, if it stays on your side of the net. But if it goes over the net and your hands aren't even or it doesn't come out smooth, you are going to get called for the double attack, and that's what happened to Avea Mega.
What a headsy play by Kaylin Coon.
Absolutely, you called it. I mean, this is the senior for Central Arkansas. She's so smart. She sees the court so well.
I don't think headsy is the word. I think it's heady, right? I don't think you put an S in there, do you?
No.
Okay, that's my bad. I apologize. I was too impressed with it. Great dig by McDaniel. Outside, Tuyana. Nice play. Mega just gets it. See what Central Arkansas, they go right down the pipe. Beautiful.
I mean, that is textbook. That's what you need to do. Make OU uncomfortable. Make them, force them to give you the free ball back, and then you just go again. And sure enough, that's what they did, and running that quick attack by Kaylin Coons.
Aaron Mansfield calls a timeout here to try to regroup just a bit. I mean, I give credit to John Newberry and what Central Arkansas is doing here.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what, I think that's the difference. They just need to play better defense, and that all starts from the service line. I really think Central Arkansas, for them to be more successful and to continue this run, it's just they have to put service pressure on the Sooner serve receive. I think right now the Sooner serve receive is just passing nails, and so they have all of the options offensively.
It's a quick little 3-0 run that has made this a competitive game once again. Our competitive set, excuse me, here in this match tonight. Alexis Shelton, though, leading the way. She has 11 kills, hitting .409. Amani Bush is hitting .412. She has 8. But Samantha Cousins and Gabby Tuyana, even though it's kind of been a rough hitting percentage night for Tuyana, seeing the senior Cousins and seeing what Tuyana has done, they've really battled to help keep Central Arkansas, at the very least, in this second set, because the Sooners had a chance to pull away.
And it's important, right? Because right now, I think Lacey Bohannon's struggling offensively. She's doing so much more for Central Arkansas, but right now, offensively, she's struggling a little bit. So it's important for other players to step up, and I really think that's going to come from Gabby Tuyana. She has to pull more weight. So far, she is. For them to be successful against the Sooners, she's got to put up some big numbers.
Tuyana will serve here. Sugar Bears down 2. That's been an Achilles heel in the first set for the Sooners. They haven't had a service error here in the second set. That is the first service error in the second set for either team. Third of the match for Central Arkansas.
But you remember at the end of that that first set, it was Gabby Tuyana who missed her serve, and then she just missed it again out of the timeout. You got to make those serves.
It's Harper Hall. There you go.
What a float serve by Harper Hall. I mean, that ball is just coming right over the net, and it goes deep. That's a hard ball to receive. Credit to the Sooners from the service line.
Yeah, and that was, as you mentioned, just no man's land.
Yeah.
And you couldn't have placed it in a much better spot than Harper Hall has.
And that's why the float serve is so hard to receive, because it looks like it's going out, and at the last second, it just falls. And sure enough, that's what happened with that ball.
And maybe it's a good time since we have some room here. Sooners up 19-15 in the second set. Aaron Mansfield has kind of changed his attack a little bit this year. Kelly Files, what's different?
Are you talking about with serving specifically?
Well,
or
just in general, yeah.
Yeah, well, just in general. Well, I think right now, again, we talked about him. This is his third season, so he's got all of the pieces to the puzzle, things that they've been working on, recruiting, working hard, and so now they have so many offensive weapons in it. And they were, do we run the 5-1? Do we run the 6-2? It's difficult decision. 5-1 usually is a little bit more seamless, less interruptions, more chemistry typically, because when you run a 6-2, you have so many people coming in and out. And I think, but then with them, they have the setters, they have the hitters. It's a no-brainer, and it's really been working for them. At times, you can see the flow of the game maybe, which is typical in a 6-2 when you have the turnover with personnel. So I think that's the biggest thing, is just they have the offensive weapons, they have the setters. So, yeah, we run the 6-2. On paper, it's a no-brainer for sure. And it's been working for them, honestly.
Have more depth to feel a little bit better about things. Harper Hall, another really nice serve. Good job with the net. Not good enough. Point Central, Arkansas.
Yeah, and just a good kill by Lacey Bohannon. She needs that just to keep swinging at the ball, being aggressive, scoring points for her team. But again, she's doing a lot because she plays 6 rotations, playing big D, passing the ball. The Sooners are going after her in the serve-receive pattern.
Long. We just talked about that being an issue for Oklahoma in the first set, not really one for Central Arkansas, but it's been bad here.
And honestly, kind of to be expected a little bit, because it's so important. Central Arkansas, they have to serve tough against this strong Sooner offense. So I think they're trying to go for it. Instead of just putting it over the net, they're really trying to get an ace.
Little touch. Sugar Bears will regroup. What a play. Diving by Frege. She'll just send it over. Frege's been outstanding. Good tip of the net. Frege again. Big swing. Point OU. Caught in no man's land was Lacey Bohannon. Amani Bush, number 9.
Yeah, and again, look at this dig by Frege. I mean, just put that ball, and credit to Harper Hall to save that ball. It was close to the net. But Imani Bush, she just, again, that court awareness, recognition that left back was wide open.
Sooners will work to try to get something out of this. The freshman, Dakota Barnes, gets it over with a little juice. Nice block in the net, even better. Saved by Tuyana. Too much? Too much. A little bit too powerful from Samantha Cousins. 22-16. OU's got a comfortable lead here. See if they can finish it off.
And I like Alexis McDaniel. She's telling her hitter, Samantha Cousins, that was so good. That was so good. Because that's what they need to do. They have to swing. They have to go high off hands. So I love that encouragement from the senior. Great leadership.
Little slide, better dig. Harper Hall. Pass is too far. Battle at the net. Frege again at the net. Another battle. Block won by OU for the moment. Harper Hall was losing her mind. Felt like that should have been a point for the Sooners. Good dig. Hall's going to set up. Oh, almost in beautiful timing, but a little bit too far for Awaga.
Wow.
And look at that bounce back for the Sugar Bears. Big time from Haas.
I mean, great defense on both sides of the net, honestly, Plink. But to Gabby Tuyana to be up and ready to, again, she has to score points for her team, no doubt. Kaylin Coons found her from the back row. Let's get a look at it again. What an up by Bohannon.
Yeah.
And then Kaylin Coons just delivering the ball right to Yana. Beautiful.
Outside, big swing, point Sooners.
What about that set by Harper Hall? She was on the ground and just delivering that ball quickly to the pin for Imani Bush.
She's been outstanding. She's kind of been the go-to setter here in this second set. Hall's been on absolute fire so far.
Yeah, both setters just run such a well-efficient offense.
Tough receive. Bohannon gets bailed out by her teammates. They'll pass it over. Sid Thompson's going to set up Imani. Good dig by Bohannon. Cross court. Nice. Point Sugar Bears. Samantha Cousins gets the kill.
Yeah, and Lacey Bohannon, huge up for her and the team to get another run at it. And that's what it's all about. And Kaylin Coons just delivers that ball quick to the outside for Samantha Cousins.
What a pass. Little miscommunication on the dig there. They
Yeah.
had two guys there. You had Frege and you had
Harper Hall. Yeah, and it just miscommunication. I think they were both trying to do the same thing, and it's a hard ball to recover, but what a block by the Sugar Bears.
Kaylin Coons will serve. Nice receive by Frege. Quick set outside. Wow. I mean, Imani Bush has been on one. That's her 11th kill of this match.
And, I mean, just wide open net. I mean, she just could split the block, no problem.
That's 7 in this set. That is 7 for Imani Bush, excuse me, here in this second set. She's got 11 for the match, 24-19. Mega back in. She'll serve for the win in this second set. Oh, the triple block. It was too much.
Yeah.
It was the 179. Again, Gibson, Bush, Burgess, Sooners, one set away from a sweep in Norman as they get set for SEC play, and that was as solid of a bounce back as I think you've seen after Oklahoma was pushed late. We'll get you ready for the third set next. OU up 2-zip. Sooners up 2-0. Along with Kelly Files, I'm Chris Plank. Our producer is Craig White, doing an outstanding job with our Sooner Vision crew here on SEC Network Plus. Sooners have that decisive advantage in kills. Anything else kind of jump out on the numbers for the first two sets?
Yeah, offensively, you called it. That's a huge difference. But what about Imani Bush? You mentioned it towards the end of that set. 7 kills in that second set, and Alexa Shelton got 3. So they both have 11 kills, and that's a huge difference maker. Just putting points. I think defensively it's a wash. Both teams playing pretty good defense. I think the Sooners also did a better job serving in that second set, which we were talking about. Can Central Arkansas step up the defensive game, offensively score more points, but also it all has to start from the service line. They have to serve more aggressive, and I think that's what they were trying to do and just were, being unsuccessful. And they're, on the road in a different gym.
And again, this is unique because it's a home and home, and then Oklahoma dives right into SEC play. ASUN play for Central Arkansas right around the corner as well.
And John Newberry's excited for Sunday's game against the Sooners to play them again. They're going to go into their basketball arena. They're trying to break an attendance record, so it's going to be big time on Sunday. So
it will be. Also saw if you're in the Conway, Arkansas area or a Sooner fan looking for something to do on a Sunday, free admission. So there's a good chance they might break some numbers here with the Sooners coming to town. Good start for OU. There was the star of the second set, Imani Bush. She had 7 kills in that second set. Good double block with Camille Gibson and KJ Burgess just over the hands of Burgess and off the hand of Frege.
And Carlin Frazier has been really hot for the Sugar Bears in that second set, and you can see Kaylin Coons really getting her going right from the very beginning and just getting another kill. And just looks like some miscommunication between Bush and Frege.
Quick set at the net, Burgess.
Yeah.
Still finds a way, little out of timing there, but got it done.
Yeah, it just finds a way again. KJ Burgess getting her 6th kill of the night, and she has no errors. Chris, I mean, honestly, they're just so efficient. And, KJ's not there necessarily to score points. Yes, it's great. She's there to score points from the defensive line, but her offense is so efficient as well and just makes her a really good middle.
Camille Gibson gets the ace. Wow, what an improvement from the service line for the Sooners after this first set.
And really, I think credit to Camille Gibson for that specifically. I mean, she's just taking care of the ball, putting some heat.
Whew. That was a heck of a serve received by Bohannon. Good battle to the net. Burgess won it, gets the point. OU off to a hot start here in this third set, up 2-0.
Yeah, and that's a great block by the Sooners. And Tuyana had an opportunity to recycle that ball and just put the ball a little too wide for her team.
4-1 Sooners, a little off speed. Good play by McDaniel, just not good enough.
Yeah. And what about Camille Gibson on this service line? Hasn't really had a lot of opportunities to serve. So really getting the green light tonight and going with it.
6th ace of the match for the Sooners. My goodness, that was a hammer.
And
make it 7 aces. I mean, when Camille Gibson is on from behind that service line, she is unstoppable. John Newberry sees it and calls a very early timeout with OU up 6-1.
Yeah, I mean, this is an important set for the Sugar Bears, so good call to get the timeout.
Camille Gibson serving up a storm. The Sooners up 2-0. Outside, nice from Lacey Bohannon, 6-2. Something Central Arkansas desperately needed.
Absolutely, and good timeout from Coach to get going.
Good call by John Newberry on that front. This will be a Brinley Burdette on the serve for the Sugar Bears. Down 2-0. Kind of a tough serve received from Shelton. Oklahoma in a tough spot, but the libero Fraga makes a nice play. The freshman, Dakota Barnes, with a big swing. Cross too long. Did it hit a hand? It did.
Yeah.
Just tipped off the fingertip. What, Burgess there?
Yeah, I think so. Just off the block, and credit to Gabby Tuyana going after that block, that triple block. You just got to swing, go high.
8th kill of the match for Tuyana. You said she's got to score for Central Arkansas, and she has. Wow. Alexis Shelton, that's number 12.
But the set by Mega, the freshman from Canada, I mean, just delivers that ball to the right pin. And Alexis Shelton, I mean, it is just money. That's a hard ball to defend.
Heck of a second set for Harper Hall. She'll serve here with the Sooners up 7-3 in the third. Another ace, maybe. Oh, what a hustle by Cheney. Quick set in the middle, beautiful placement. And Ada Owagu gets her first kill of this match, and a big smile from the youngster.
Yeah, Erin Mansfield told us that she's been working hard with Harper Hall in the gym, just working on their connection. And he said, look for her to get some more looks tonight. Sure enough.
He wasn't kidding. Quick set in the middle. Oh, a little bit too much for Harper Hall. Good hustle, but out of the reach of Fraga. For Owagu, that's only her second kill of the season. She's played in all 3 sets here tonight, which means that it's the 6th, 7th, and 8th sets that she's played in so far this year.
Yeah, in her college career as well.
Yeah.
So
Shelton blocked the net. Oh.
She got the green light against St. Mary's on Friday night. Towards the end of the match, there's an injury by Kennedy Patterson, and so she got to come in and she took care of business and was huge on Saturday for the Sooners.
Big swing by Dakota Barnes. Battle at the net. Oh, Shelton with the tip. She'll have another chance and she'll get it. Wow.
Yeah, that's what you have to do when you're up at the net. You just, anything that you get, just see if you can convert it to a kill. Let's watch her net play again. Just heads up play there, and then she gets another look at it and puts it straight down.
And to stay out of the net,
yeah.
too.
Oh, yeah, it's huge. You got to stay out of the net.
On the slide, good block. Sugar Bears keep it alive. They'll just have to pass it over. Oh, wow! What a pass. Harper Hall in total rhythm with Owagu.
I mean, Harper Hall, just the vision. Watch the setter, Harper Hall. She's setting from the side. So it's the no look, and she delivers that ball right in timing to Ada Awagu.
The
Beautiful.
gunslinger, Harper Hall, YOLO on that pass. You only live once, and she gets it. 10-5 Sooners. Good rally. Oh, better dig by Frega. Back row, big swing wide.
What
a little bit too much
by
from Shelton.
Gianni Frega. That was right on the money, and just kind of a rare error by Alexis Shelton. But we got to give credit to the Sugar Bears and their blocking, right? Forcing her to go out of bounds.
Nice pass again outside the freshman, Nicole Barnes, point OU.
What a pass by Frega. I mean, she's taking up so much court. The coaching staff found a way with their rotations and all the things that they were doing to put their libero, Gianni Frega, right in the middle of the court. Every single rotation, which is so huge, kind of hard to do, and that's why the system that they're running is working, and it puts her in a great position to almost pass most of the balls.
Wow, Imani Bush right in the middle. Had a little help, but it looked like it was all off her. 12-6 OU, what a start to this third set.
Yeah, absolutely.
And Sydney Thompson, Aaron Mansfield gushing about one of the foundational pieces of this program. Of course, an incredibly athletic family. Now they're going to call the rotation violation on Central Arkansas.
Yeah.
So Sid Thompson, does she get credit with an ace for that?
I believe so.
There you go, Sid. Brother Bryce played college basketball at Oklahoma State. Dad, Rod, was a standout at the University of Tulsa. Nice dig by Sid. A little out of sorts, but no matter for Camille Gibson. Give her kill number 6. Contorted that body to make it happen.
Absolutely, and you can see her hips were facing her setter. So her hips, and she just did the no look. She never even turned her body. She just kept her hips open.
John Newberry is going to call a timeout here. Sid Thompson will continue to serve. And listen, I can't talk about Bryce and I can't talk about her dad, Rod, without talking about her mom, Goldie, who was an outstanding athlete at the University of Tulsa as well. Track and field, there wasn't anything she couldn't do. And it's good to see her having a moment like this in her career.
Absolutely. And Coach Aaron Mansfield just said that she has been so great for the team. Just a really good leader. Takes care of business. The team respects her. And so it's good to see her in this position.
I want to talk a little bit about Ada Awagu because, I mean, just from a physical perspective, you look at her and you think, man, she's got the look of someone that can really be a difference maker for this team. And now as you're rolling into conference play, 5'10", another one of those Canada connections for the Sooners, she's got a chance, I think. Well, I think I had her 6'1", pardon me. I had her hide wrong. Out of San Antonio Johnson High School, she's got a chance to really make a difference for this team potentially.
Absolutely, and I think it's good that she's learning as they go. I mean, literally out there, everything is flashing before her eyes because everything is so fast. Not to mention the Sooner offense of her adjustment of just running so quickly, but also the speed of the game. And as we go into SEC, the speed of the game is only going to increase. And so you can see her just learning as they go. Really, what Aaron Mansfield wants her to do is to block. And that's why that's her first priority, and she's doing a great job of that. But then offensively, with her connection with Harper Hall, she'll be in all 3 rotations with Harper Hall. So look for her to just keep getting her going right from the very beginning.
Oh, wow. Sid Thompson wore that one, but still somehow kept it alive. She's got a smile on her face as the block. Will it win for the Sooners? Not yet. And now it will. Wow, 15-6 Sooners.
Yeah, what a by Sydney Thompson. And Coach John Newberry is just frustrated because those are the balls that you got to win. You're actually digging the ball. You've got to convert those balls into something else, and otherwise, instead of an error like that, a free ball out of bounds.
What another beautiful serve by Sid Thompson. Just skims the top of the net.
Wow.
He's going to battle at the net. A nice dig by Thompson over the back.
I told you, the no look.
Diving play by Sydney Thompson. Big swing off the hands. Good job by Gibson. They'll set up in the middle. Wow, big yell from Mackenzie Haas as Central Arkansas desperately needed that.
I mean, great play by the Sugar Bears to get a side out. But we have to mention the hustle play by Sydney Thompson, the senior for the Sooners. She was all over the court. She had at least 3 digs in that rally alone. She's with that great serve. So good job by her.
Alexis McDaniel, little off-speed serve. Hall sets up Gibson. Wow. Camille Gibson, that's number 7. Sooners getting close to having 3 players with double-digit kills. Gibson has 7, Bush already has 11, Shelton has 13.
And that was just a really nice hit of her going down the line. She had a ton of space. And again, she doesn't turn her hips. She doesn't face the line. So it's a hard ball to read defensively, and she just goes for it.
Omega back in, she'll serve, and it's a good one. Back row attack, dug out by Shelton. Wow. Point OU, that's number 8 for Camille Gibson, just off the hands of Alexis Carranza, who just checked in for Central Arkansas. Point for the Sooners, 17-7.
And Camille Gibson, we're kind of seeing it before our eyes, just her consistency. Aaron Mansfield said she's been working really hard in the gym, finding her connection with her setters, and just being more consistent. She continues to improve day in and day out, and we're seeing it tonight. And Aaron Mansfield says, hey, she's close to a breakout. So we're not talking about Alexa Shelton. We're not talking about Imani Bush, but also Camille Gibson. She needs to gonna have a breakout. I mean, watch out, OU offense.
Back row attack, dug out by Frege. Oh, wow, what a pass. A little bit too far. Frege digs it again. Burgess, let's try it again. Beautiful dig on the far side by McDaniel. Outside attack, not enough. Into the net from Cousins.
Yeah.
Point for the Sooners.
Cousins was going for that sharp cross-court shot. That's a tough ball, especially against a triple block. So credit to the Sooners block. It's just forcing her to do something spectacular. I don't think the set was necessarily there for that.
Slide, nice dig by Shelton. High to Burgess. A good dig on the libero McDaniel side. And there's that double block again. Kelly Jo, KJ Burgess. She was there with Camille Gibson.
Yeah.
Oklahoma having its way to up 20-7.
It's just a wall. It's so hard to do anything past that. Here's another look at this block. And Gibson, but see KJ Burgess, she just lines it up perfectly. Puts that ball straight down.
Little touch. Look at the dig. Outside. That's going to give the Sooners another opportunity. They'll go again. A little touch over the net. Oh, a pancake save. What a dig. One more time outside. There's the swing. Point OU. They waited for Imani Bush. Little out of sorts on a couple of the passes, but credit her with number 12, kill number 12 on the match.
Yeah, absolutely. And she's just continuing to work and just drive that ball. She doesn't make a lot of errors playing. She's just such an efficient hitter.
Back row attack, dug out nicely by Shelton. Quick at the net, KJ Burgess dug out nicely by McDaniel. One more time outside. The no look again from Gibson. Doesn't work this time. Wow, Alexis Shelton digging full on that back line. And too much power from Imani Bush.
And just another tip through the block and down.
13th block of the match, and a little protest here from John Newberry.
I mean, Alexis Shelton with that dig. She rotated over to the line. Good read by her. She's got 9 digs.
22.
She gets one more. That's a double-double.
To 7. Outside. Double block. Burgess. Gibson. It's a Sooner party at the net.
It's so hard. I mean, they just got this dialed in defensively. Let's get another good look at this dynamic duo at the net in Gibson and Burgess.
That's 6 for Burgess. Blocks, that is. Back row attack, big swing right through that block. Nice work by Gabby Tuyana. Give her 9.
Yeah, absolutely. And got to get her going for sure. And you can see that Kaylin Coons is targeting her. She just rotated to the front row, so look for her to get some more looks from the front row.
Wow, big swing again from Imani Bush. I mean, my goodness, that's number 14.
And the
her
reason
14th kill.
And the reason why it's a big swing is that they're targeting her on the serve receive. So she actually had to come short for the short pass and then transition out to get that hit. I mean, it's just a really hard thing to do, so credit to her.
Sooners struggled a bit in the first set, but won at 28-26. They've been dominant ever since. And an exclamation point right there from Alexis Shelton. Oklahoma sweeps Central Arkansas in impressive fashion. And they're off to an amazing start now, 8-1 on the season with a trip to Conway this weekend.
And what about that serve from Whitney Wallace? I mean, I think the Sooners did a really good job of serving tonight and really putting the pressure on the Sugar Bears serve receive.
All right, we'll come back and talk to our player of the match, Alexis Shelton, coming up next. Sooners win it in 3, 25-28 in the third set.